Western allies engaged with Pakistan as a key partner in this war, particularly in Afghanistan and Pashtun Belt. However, Pakistan exploited this alliance for its own strategic gains, committing severe human rights abuses against the Pashtun ethnicities, a minority group in the country. This operation has led to systematic violence, land grabs, forced disappearances, extrajudicial killings, and the destruction of Pashtun communities. Despite international efforts to combat terrorism, Pakistan has used this opportunity to further its own agenda at the cost of Pashtun lives and dignity. And in the whole drama and this strategic war, Pakistan manipulated the narrative to justify repression against Pashtun ethnicity. The Pakistani establishment deliberately fostered an environment that painted Pashtuns as terrorists, legitimizing their persecution. With financial and military assistance from the international community, Pakistan intensified its campaign against Pashtun, leading to mass displacement, loss of properties, and countless civilian casualties. Instead of targeting actual terrorists, Pakistan turned its effort towards silencing, oppressing, and marginalizing the Pashtun population. They established 43 detention centers that violate both national and international laws. This illegal internment center or detention centers operate outside legal frameworks where detainees face torture, extrajudicial killings, and indefinite detention without trial. Approximately 60,000 Pashtuns have been unlawfully detained. 6,700 still missing. And our friends here in Geneva, even in this press club, have a list of 4,637 missing persons. But who is there to give attention to peaceful protesters? Pakistan established military courts that operate without transparency, sentencing Pashtuns without due process. Legal representation is denied, and fabricated charges are common. In 2011, the Action in Aid of Civil Power was enacted, guaranteeing security forces unchecked power to detain and punish individuals without accountability. You people can check Action in Aid of Civil Power laws, where the state, the military, the Pakistani military can punish someone on their thoughts that are not narrated. Means if a person is thinking and a military personnel is punishing him, that you were thinking that he will attack someone. Such laws are common in Pashtun Belt by the Pakistani army. In this so-called war, Pakistani military killed 86,000 innocent Pashtuns. And still it's going on. Still in Bajawar, in Tira, in Waziristan, in Lakimarwat, in Southern Pakhtunkhwa, Rob Sherani, in Dera Ismail Khan, Kuram and other Pakhtun belt areas, they are still killing innocent people and portraying to the world that they are killing terrorists. Pakistan is playing a dual nature game. On one side, they are creating, they are organizing, they are training 100 terrorists, and on the other side, killing 40 or 50% of them. On one side, they are showing to those powers who don't want CPEC, China-Pakistan economic corridor in this belt, that look, Pakistan is creating an environment where CPEC will be stopped. Because of the terrorist activities, no one will be there to operate or to do work on CPEC. On the other side, they are killing some of them, the terrorists, and portraying it to the Chinese that, look, we are here for your security. They are taking money, they are taking financial aids from those powers, from the Western powers who don't want CPEC, that we are making a disturbing environment for the CPEC, and on the other side also financial aids, military aids from the Chinese, that we are here for the protection of CPEC. And in this whole drama, in this whole game, Pashtuns are the scapegoat of their financial agendas. Now, after the killing of 86,000 Pashtuns, after enforced disappearances of thousands of Pashtuns, their generals, military generals, are taking islands, are buying islands in Australia, as General Kiani, Pakistani Army Chief, have. Other generals have big businesses in the world, while Pashtuns are crying for justice, for peace, and they have state and state machinery in the whole world. They have embassies, they have diplomatic relations, and we, our friends, we are poor people and we are oppressed, and no one is there to listen our voice. The world, the people, mainly the West, have a different view about the various things. Means if there is someone in the Middle East and one country attacked another country, then the whole world will oppose this action and will say that this is a disrespect to the sovereignty of a country. But when Pakistan is attacking Khost, Kunar and other cities of the Afghanistan and killing civilians in their aerial strikes, then there is no one in the whole world to say one sentence about to say only one word about the sovereignty of a country, or the killing of the innocent ones. We are not only the victim of the Pakistani operations, we are also the victim of the whole world, this media and the human rights organizations, as they are silent on the blood and on the miseries and on the oppression of Pashtun ethnicity. And the daylight, Pakistanis enforcedly deporting Afghans from Pashtun Belt, Pakhtunkhwa, Punjab, Sindh and other cities. Forcefully they are deporting them. Not only deporting them, but also taking their whole things which they gathered for their livelihood. And they are calling to each other that forcefully taking, grabbing their livelihood is an easy load for us. Easy load means a balance for their mobiles. But there is no one to talk about. Now we are again and again here coming to the Geneva offices. Our friends are presenting themselves in front of this press club, international press clubs, just to put the data, the research and the violence of Pakistani army, Pakistani state against the Pashtuns, Afghans, Baloch and other ethnicities. And we hope that someday they will listen to it and they will give coverage to these very issues and will also check the data and the proof and the research and the systematic violence of a state against the ethnicities, against the other countries, and will cover these all things. We are also hoping that the world will stop financing this terror-producing country, Pakistan, that by giving them financial aids, this country is producing more terrorist organizations and terrorist people. It is not only that we are talking or we have research or we have proofs about their terrorist activities or making and producing and training for terrorist organization, but their generals and their military officials also have stated in their books and their interviews and also admitted by their army chiefs that yes, they did these things. Still, the world is giving financial aids to them, military aids to them, and still they are signing various agreements with them. By such actions, the West and the other world is proving themselves that they are also the friends. On one hand, they are also the friends of terrorist organizations. So we are requesting to the whole world to stop terrorizing us, to stop financial aid, military aids and other agreements with a country who is continuously supporting, creating and giving training to the terrorist organizations and producing an environment, making an environment where civilians are being killed, enforced disappeared, their homes damaged, and severe damages to the refugees. All the other friends, PTM friends here in this press club will talk about the research, will talk about the other issues in details. Thanks to you people for the attention.
Thank you so much for this formidable opening. Would you like to continue to say a few words in Pashto, Mashra, or would you like to stop here?
مشه یو څو خبرې په پښتو کې د ملګری نه
دلته زمونږ چې څومره هم ملګري راغلي دي، زمونږ خویندې، زمونږ وروڼه، زمونږ د تحریک ذمهوار ملګري، ټولو ته د زړه د تله سلام کوم. تاسو زړه ستړي نشئ. ملتونه، قامونه واقعا ډېر خواري او محنت غواړي. یو ورځ یو کار نه وي چې وایي کې هر څه سم شي. دا ډېر مسلسل، ډېر یعنې هر وخت لګیا خواري غواړي. او زه هیله کوم ستاسو نه چې په دې بهیر کې، په دې ملي کاروان کې تاسو ستړي نشئ او ستاسو هیلې ماتې نشي چې ګواکې ستاسو خوارۍ او محنتونه رنګ نه راوړي. دا رنګ راوړي البته د یو تسلسل غواړي. ستاسو نه موږ ټول ملت خوشحال یو چې په مصروف ژوندون کې د اروپا ژوند ډېر مصروف وي. د اروپا ژوند هر انسان یو خواري، محنت، یو روزګار لري. په دومره مصروف ژوند کې تاسو خپل کارونه، خپل روزګارونه پرېښي دي او زموږ د ملت، د درددلي ملت، د غمځپلي ملت د مختلفو غمیزو په اړوند باندې راټول شوي او خبره کوئ. ممکن دا هیڅوک زموږ غږ نه واروي، خو البته د یو افغان، د یو پښتون په حیث د خپل ملت سره د درېدلو تاریخي فریضه چې زموږ ستاسو نیکونو، پلارونو او داسې زموږ نسل موږ ته په وراثت کې پرېښې وه، هغه مو ژوندۍ وساتله. هغه مینه چې چیرې ته افغانیت ویلی شي، هغه دود، دستور او کلتور چې چیرې ته افغانیت او پښتونولي ویلی شي، هغه څه چې یو ملت دروي په خپلو خپو باندې، هغه فکر، هغه مو ژوندی وساتلو. تاسو وړوکی کار نه دی کړی، تاسو لوی کار کړی دی. تاسو وړوکی کار نه دی کړی، تاسو لوی کار کړی دی. تاسو وړوکی کار نه دی کړی، تاسو لوی کار کړی دی.